It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. I know today's football and everything, but hey, I'm not a football person. It's a cultural thing. It's an American thing. I'm also an American, but I ain't a football person, man. It's like someone who plays football, who's really into football. You ask them to, you know, like a special video game event is going to happen, you know, and so once in every year or every 2 years thing. It's highly unlikely they're going to care, man, because it's not their thing. Or if you tell a doctor tomorrow is the video game awards, they're not going to give a fuck about the video game awards. This is why I say be into what you're into, because others will not give a shit about your world and what you are into. They only care about what their world and what they're into. So I was like, oh, okay, today is like the fuck out of here, man. When's the last time someone who was a lawyer or a doctor ever gave a shit about the video game awards? Or anyone who's ever been, a freaking firefighter or a cop. One of the most popular games out there. Or Call of Duty is having one of their most popular events out there. Or the new Grand Theft Auto game just came out, and it's the most popular thing on the market right now. The brand new Grand Theft Auto, which is coming out, but not right now. Um, and everyone's into it. Like, you think a freaking lawyer, doctor, you know, football star, the guys sitting in the podium, the COs, the XOs, those people who've invested time and time again in that type of proficiency will give a shit. Like if it fell on the same day or the same week or even not within the same week on a different. See, this is why I don't care, man. I do me. Be like, when people tell me it's football, it's like, listen, man. When I tell you all about, video game awards, be like, we all look the other way. And this goes for family too. So I believe in my own thing because they're telling family members are telling me, be like, it's football season. It's an American celebrated holiday. Alright, so if something is not an American celebrated holiday or an American celebrated event, like the major leagues or freaking, I don't know, the NBA finals, or the World Series of Major League's World Series. Like, if what people do is proficiencies, whether they're artists or whether they're technicians or scientists, if a scientist doesn't have recognition worldwide as this on this day, this event is happening, and it's not something that's a big deal to a lot of people because it's not considered entertainment and a pastime. So, for something to be a thing that everyone celebrates, it has to be entertainment and a pastime, or accepted by the American people and by the government as something that's worthwhile, worth enjoying as a pastime. Like, okay, there's plenty of scientific events that happen around the world, plenty of situations that deem are far more important, but because those things aren't really considered laid back enjoyment, pastime, entertainment. But like, what really defines something to be not only a pastime but something that's worthwhile as a pastime? Like, truly, I need to. Is it because it's a sport? A sport is about using physical strength and capabilities and strategies to solve a problem in order to execute and to win. We enjoy the fact of strategy in a game, which we could use it in our military or in any other facets. Is that it? It has to be something physical. So anything that's considered mental is not really can be considered a pastime because it requires too much of your brain to it requires too much of your brain to think the fuck out of here. I'm gonna rock my fucking game. I'm gonna get into fucking sports when I get into sports. Hey, you know what? Tell that to Madden and the people at EA Games. They'll be all over that football.
I've got a present for you, Your Highness. It's the one you blasted.
And they'll abuse all the gamers spending money too.
Remarkable. Ganondoko, alive?
My friend, I cannot believe you are here.
They said you had been killed, along with your mother.
The clan mother brought me to health. I was unable to protect my mother. I was unable to save the village.
That is how you can move as you do.
Football is important to a degree.
The journey holds a chance.
That's it.
Meeting a new animal spirit.
Every journey holds
Just
a
like
chance
art
of
is
losing
important
yourself.
to a degree.
I understand the risk. I will take the journey.
It's on a certain day, on a certain time
Maybe I
period,
don't
or
have
a
to
certain
free Franklin
periods
from
during a
prison.
year.
I have to free
You
him from
enjoy it.
Washington's power.
Found an ally.
Please.
Hold still.
My God, what have we done?
Putnam is gone. And the captain at Boston Neck is secretly sympathetic to us.
I've created a very special means of protection for Washington's palace. An attack there would be completely unexpected.
You can get me past these protections?
This is a fool's errand, my friend. But I hope to see you in New York.
By heavens, what happened?
Boston Neck was a trap set by Putnam.
And Adams. Canandoga.
Everyone killed.
Your men stole my ship, you shite!
Easy, Mr. Faulkner. Mr. Franklin is on the side of the rebels now.
We need your help.
I'll need you to untie the killer so it's all set to go. Meantime, I can scare you up a small crew.
Then we'll rush the guards and set sail.
Swim! I'll hold them off until you're ready to sail.
Savage! Over here! Call back your men and give yourself up! I knew your only chance was to leave from the docks. Kept turning the wheel.
Ganondoko, I do not care.
Land ho!
Look at that.
I had just had to make sure that goes by.
What sort of man would build such a thing?
Ships off the port bow!
We're not flying the King's colors. They're sure to fire on us.
So I will say this. I got nothing against football. I got nothing against baseball, or wrestling, or weightlifting, or any of those different other sports. Hell, when I was in the military, they did all of that shit, and whatever was left in the basket. The whole shebang. We played everything. We ran and ran and we ran to see how fast we could run or how long we could run. And that has to do with running, the sport of running. Then we lift as many weights as we can until our arms got tired, and that's weightlifting. And we did jousting in order to see who could knock off of a podium first, using our heads and our physical strength. That's called tactical close quarter combat. And then we climb mountains, which is an endurance thing. And then we also did a lot of field operations, which has little to do with physical exercise and more to do with placing people in certain areas. And that is more like positioning and moving and positioning. And that's how we did things. And we did the same thing the same way that they would do it in football or any other sports. Tactical, strategic execution of a situation in a certain area. Move above the hill, move below the hill, move around the enemy, push forward with troops that are physically strong and able to withstand the heat, the cold, the weather, time, temperature, and of course, the aggression of the enemy. That's football. That's also baseball. That's also basketball. But I know one thing a lot of people don't understand, even those who are into football or any sports. Like, it's a sport at the end of the day. That's why I can never 100% respect it. Because it's a sport at the end of the day. It's not combat. It's not military. It's an aspect of the physical necessary capabilities to execute a thing and to get it right. You honor it by watching it to respect those who've conditioned themselves for it. That's all. You don't honor it because it's necessary to push society forward. It's only necessary to push society forward when society uses it as a financial tool to keep things in balance or to keep people from not killing each other like they do the Olympics. Just like art. Art is not really necessary for the overall value of the human species, but it's necessary to bring in income when you need it to, and to keep things cool when you need to, and to give different perspectives on how to execute something when you need it to. So, as much as I love football, and the football that's going on right now, this is my football. I know some people will probably get upset about that, the whole football thing. But kiss my ass, man. I don't remember. It's like I don't remember people who are truly into sport activities ever giving a fuck about video games. In fact, I remember when I was in high school, people who were into sport was clowning people who were into art and those who played video games. Be like, you goddamn pussies, you. Like if you rock D&D and stuff like that, if you were rocking D&D and stuff like that, I remember people used to clown on you all the time. If you were like into anime and stuff, those who were into video games, I mean, those who were into like football and other sports used to always make fun of you if you were into anime. So yeah, be like, hey, remember when you used to like, when video games and anime wasn't that popular back in the days? And now all of a sudden everyone is on video games and anime's dick. All of a sudden you have all these events, these video game events. And these special combat situations and special video game contests. And when stuff happens, everyone all of a sudden show up because majority of the people who are into it in the world, so that means I should be into it too. Like Game of Thrones, you know. People who've never watched Game of Thrones all of a sudden started out of nowhere to get into Game of Thrones. Like, why? Because a bunch of people in the bar was watching it, so you want to be part of the in crowd? That's some disgusting behavior, man. If I'm gonna rock any sports, I'm gonna have to be damn sure into it myself. Finish them off with a good measure. And I am into sports. I'm into soccer, very much so. And basketball. But I'm going to tell people, you know, you shouldn't be into this type of thing because you should be into this other type of thing. And football was one of those things that people used to diss us a lot when we were in high school. So yeah, when it comes to that type of sport, be like, nah man, between video games and EA screwing over people with their pay pass and then overcharging for their games with shitty ass skins.
We'll use them to disguise our ship.
And shit in high school.
You heard him, boys. Haul in the flags and we'll hoist them up.
Aye, aye, Mr. Faulkner.
And the behavior of aggressive people who play footballs and those who aren't dope. It's like tons of shit. It's not just some simple
how
thing.
a good sea battle could get my blood flowing. Sail around attacking ships. That's the life.
I know that feeling. It seems to run in my family.
Your father was a seafarer then?
My grandfather, Edward. He sailed with a rough crew. Or so he claimed.
For the king?
For himself. But that is a long tale for another day, Mr. Faulkner.
You could love
Slow
something.
down, lad. There's mines about. Don't shoot the mines. That'd give us away for sure.
Slow down. Oh, shit. I ran over a mine. Look, if you love something, you love something. I'm really into what I love. And people who are into sports should be into what they love too.
Flowing. Sail around attacking ships. That's the life.
But when someone thinks that their shit is better than yours,
I know
that's
that
when you
feeling.
call it a day.
It seems to run in my family.
Your father was a seafarer then?
My grandfather, Edward. He sailed with a rough crew. Or so I am told.
For the king?
For himself. But that is a long tale for another day, Mr. Faulkner.
Slow down, lad. There's mines about. Don't shoot the mines. That'd give us away for sure. I forgot how a good sea battle could get my blood flowing. Sail around attacking ships. That's the life.
I know that feeling. It seems to run in my family.
Your father was a seafarer then?
My grandfather, Edward. He sailed with a rough crew. Or so I am told.
For the king?
For himself. But that is a long tale for another day, Mr. Faulkner.
Slow down, lad. There's mines about. Don't shoot the mines. That'd give us away for sure.
Bring her to full stop. No sail, hole in everything. Half sail. Give me half sail. Full stop. No sail now. Double time.
Then talking about football, forgot the objective. To, going in a totally different direction. Be like, what the hell, man?
Fall into half sail. We need to ease up. Half sail. We got lines, Captain. Row, full sail. Full stop, no sail. Take it to half sail. No sail. No sail now. Double time. Deploy the half sail. Half sail. Bring her in. Full stop. Rogue wind. Haul into half sail. Full stop. No sail.
There they are. We've fooled them with our flag.
Get me half sail. Get me half sail. Rogue wind. No sail. No sail. Bring her to half sail. Half sail. Haul everything in. Bring her in. Full stop.
Christ, they're on top of us. Better shoot first. Catch them with their knickers down. Shoot the mines now, lad. Blow those boats to kingdom come.
You gotta be shitting me. Okay.
Christ, they're on top of us. Better shoot first. Catch them with their knickers down. Shoot the mines now, lad. Blow those boats to kingdom come.
mission!
We have no firepower! We will have to ram them!
Ram them!
Deploy full sail, Mr. Faulkner, then abandon ship. You too, Kanandokon. I will see you on shore!
Full sail, boys!
My spectacles, thank God.
Quite a sight, isn't it?
Stay away from me. I will not come under your power again.
No need to worry. No, please! Get this off me!
Yes, Your Highness, yes.
Never touch that. There was another one. Disperse and find them.
Yes, Your Highness.
Yep. He's worried about who's touching that shit because he's under that control as well. It's that bitch. Juno. Now I remember her name. Juno. After she killed Desmond in the future, or in the present at this very moment, since past, present, and future are all layered in Assassin's Creed. She's causing shit right now. And I swear people say she didn't walk over Desmond's body.
He wanted to atone for what he'd done.
An arm is part of
He saved my
Desmond's
life.
body. So if she walked
I
over
nearly
his
killed
arm,
Washington.
she walked over his
It
body.
will take more than a tomahawk. It will take great power.
We do have this.
Useless.
Don't be foolish.
That trinket only opens doors.
What are you doing?
The animal spirits know things we do not know.
If I journey to them, they may teach me.
Are you all right?
Keep watch.
I weep for you, my son. Can you not see that you are lost? You have defied me. You ignore my last wish. I cannot forgive you, my son.
Oh shit, it's Shadows of the Colossus.
You cannot match my power. I am freedom itself.
This time I'll make certain of your death.
You were feverish. What's happened to your eyes?
We must separate to search out Jefferson and the rebellion.
Very well.
So far, this DLC is pretty damn good. I thought the DLC was gonna suck. But the Tyranny of King Washington is a pretty damn good DLC. You get like different powers every time you, I think it's like 2 powers per each episode. Or 1 power for first and like 2 in the second. And now this is the 3rd episode, you get another power. So it's like he has like a total of 3 powers right now. Or 1 power per each episode. It's pretty damn good. Before he never had powers, he just had Assassin's ability, but now he has powers. I mean, this is like sweet as hell. Like this guy's basically an X-Man or something. He's no longer like a normal assassin.
Thank God you're here. The rebels saw their chance when we drew Washington to the docks. They're attacking the pyramid.
Their escape is cut off. They will be cut to ribbons. I must get down there.
The dude is almost like better than an X-Man because X-Man usually has like 1 or 2 powers associated with them. This guy has like 3 different powers.
you perform such a feat again? Washington has us completely surrounded.
I will hold off any reinforcements. You fight your way back to the main gate.
Fall back, men! Fall back!
Now, see, history doesn't tell you anything about Jefferson's. We don't know if he was really like a fighter or something.
Bluecoats,
Heard he-
from above. Take them out.
But then again, most people back then served military in one way or the other.
They're firing down on us. Take those men out. Bluecoats, firing from above. Take them out. They're firing down on us. Take those men out. Bluecoats, firing from above. Take them out. Stop those men up there.
I keep thinking Connor is like invincible or something because he have mutant powers, but mutants can be killed just like everyone else.
Bluecoats, firing from above. Take them out. Stop those men up there. They're firing down on us. Take those men out. Stop those men up there. Destroy the gates to cut them off. Cut off their reinforcements. Destroy the gates.
Okay, so I have to be careful with synchronization. It takes time. I can't just automatically do it.
Cut off their reinforcements! Destroy the gates! Keep coming! Bring down those gates!
What is this disturbance?
Your Highness, some of the people are attacking the pyramid.
People? Attacking? I am the people.
Yes, my liege.
I am the people! I've given myself to the cause of freedom, do they not see? I've sacrificed my entire life for them. Defeated the English. I gave them liberty, me! Yet still they rebel. This is madness.
You are our beacon, Your Highness.
Cut off their reinforcements! Destroy the gates!
You saved my men. We must all scatter and disappear into the city. Who are you?
Radunageddon.
A pleasure, sir. We will meet later and plan our next move. Well, sir, I have never seen anything like what you did back there. A resourceful man like yourself could easily help the people.
My goal is to take Washington down. The rest is none of my concern.
We'll never defeat Washington without the people of New York behind us.
And what do they want?
Well, they're starving. We will win their support if we feed them. However, all the food is controlled by John Fitzwilliams. He is the most corrupt official in a city filled with corruption.
Bring him to me, and I will track him to his stores of food.
There's Fitzwilliams. You won't find a worse bloodsucker this side of the Atlantic. He sells the food at inflated prices and skims the extra for himself.
I do not care about him. We only care about getting people something to eat. Eventually, he'll lead me to his horde.
Well, take them all. Have them all.
real man, you'd go rob somebody to pay me.
desperate for food.
Shove off. If you were a real man, you'd go rob somebody and pay me.
This is harder than it looks.
All your cannons are rotten. Especially
cornered the market on foodstuffs, by God.
How does he get away with it? Right under Washington's nose.
Oh, don't you? The king gets a cut of every carrot and turnip, all right.
Washington's a part of this?
You. Yes, you.
I wasn't doing nothing. Thomas Jefferson needs someone to get this cart of food to hungry people.
To sell it?
Give it.
Free food for hungry folks. You're a man, friend.
Get some friends. We will take as many cartloads as we can.
Right there. Up there. Over there. I'm in trouble over here. Come back. Can't go through there. Blow up those cakes. Up there. wasn't sure I was gonna make it out alive, but goddamn, it's the most fun I've had all week. Thomas Jefferson, people! This here food is...
Well, I might have to call it a day soon. Internet is starting to act up. But then again, it might have just been a spike. So who knows if it's going to consistently go this way, but it looks like it. It looks like it's acting up, so I might have to end it soon. Because the spike is consistently going. So if I don't see the spike happening anymore, then I'll stop. Maybe it's just a one-time thing, but if it consistently happens, then I'll stop. I have to say, man, this is pretty much a badass DLC. First I had wolf power, then I have bird power. I could fly anywhere. Basically, I could teleport from a location to a location. But it's like I'm flying to the location. So it's more like spelunking, but at long distance. But not really. More like gliding, but at long distance. Or cannonball shots at long distance. Then the third power is like turn into a huge bear and then just slams on the ground. You just Hulk smash the ground and then kill anyone within the vicinity based on impact from the ground, because their legs are probably shattered from the ground up, which means their knees or their ankles aren't going to be working anymore. They're probably not dead, but they're unable to continue. So he has his first power is probably the best power, because he could go invisible and then he could make his hounds attack you. See, if there are enemies around, I would kill the enemy. See, I didn't need to kill them, but the wolves automatically attack any enemy that's within the vicinity.
City. If the citizens fight for us, we will replace Washington with a new leader.
This country must be led by the people.
So I think this might be a good stopping point. The lag is getting worse, so yeah. So I might see what's going on within the football thing. You know, I might see who's winning and who's not winning. But football to me is not one of those things that you watch all the way through. You know, it's like a long distance run. Like, you're not going to watch the whole damn thing. You're going to watch it, then come back, and then watch it again. I don't know, man. Listen, as good as sports is not science. Sports is not history. Sports is not the arts. Sports is sports. And it's a thing based on strength and determination, and people make money off of it, getting the right people to win in a competition, because sports is a competition. That's all it is. One big competition. Are any of those people who will win those competitions based on their strength, their stamina, and their endurance going to like join the military? Are they going to use any of that zeal and that power that they have, that strength, and that fortitude and that will in order to combat an enemy. No, most sports people don't join the military. The times for which in the past, or have long passed, where men used to be into sports in the past, they were expected to serve, to use that strength and ability to good use in order to win battles. But now in the age of technology, you don't need such things. That's why as much as I love sports, I don't consider it as important as people put on, because I believe it's energy that is wasted when it could be put to better use, and it's only at good use for what it is. Outside of its existence, it doesn't serve anything unless it's applying to the development of something else. Like, art in itself cannot make someone swim faster, but the education of how to get from place to place based on position, perspective, and all the stuff you could map out exactly based on an animation, how the most effective way to do something. And most of that stuff has to do with science and logic. So I don't know. I mean, science and logic is in sports as well, but all of that is mostly tactical military warfare stuff from ancient times. So they're not really doing something that's their own thing. They're doing something that's been transformed from military practice into a sport. So sports was never someone else's thing. It was never an original thing. You know, it's not like being an English teacher or a doctor or something. A doctor's original thing came from someone practicing medicine way back in the days as witch doctors and stuff. You know, an artist's whole thing has come from, you know, exploring one's mind based on cave paintings and stuff. Their stuff came from someone who developed a proficiency of combat. So it was never theirs. It just spawned from someone else's proficiency. I think that's why I find it hard to actually like sports as something to make a career out of, because it was never really theirs to begin with. It was always someone else's thing. You know, you say, well, cave paintings was never an artist to begin with. It was the people who painted, but they were the artists. They were doing the thing, and it passed down through the centuries. No, it's a passing of the torch of through genetics throughout the years. Same as doctor. Same as astrologer. It's just from person to person to person to person. It didn't shift. It didn't turn into something different or utilized for something else. No, it was always what it was. Whereas sports was turned into something from military combat, which is fine, but it's not really its own thing. I don't know. I love sports, it's great, but I don't really love it. Like when you use the word love, it means it's the thing that matters to you the most. But when you use the word love to describe something, it's just that you would like it a lot. There's a big difference. So yeah, I like video games a lot, but I wouldn't say I love it, because then I would make a career out of it. Just like I love sports, but that just means I like it a lot. I would make a career out of it, because it's not really its own thing. To me, which is fine. To me, something that really has purpose and direction is something which is its own thing. And every person who spawns from it adds something new to that thing in order to make that thing better from its original inception to the future. I don't know. That's just me spitballing. But I believe using one's mind is always the most important thing more than anything else. I mean, like, if if a bunch of Trojans was to attack a bunch of people who didn't know how to fight, the Trojans will obviously win. But if they were to attack a bunch of people who were extremely intelligent, it would take a while for the Trojans to even get through, and many of them, more of them, would die on their side than on the people who didn't know how to fight side, if those people were really intelligent. Like, if someone's stronger than you and you're super intelligent, you wouldn't get into a fight anyway. But if they were trying to attack you with, like, throw marbles or something on the ground so that they fall on the floor, you know, it's common sense. If an aggressor is present and you know you can't really get away, you use your surroundings or use your head real quick, you know. And if it's something that's requires speed and is extremely fast for them to do a thing, then it requires you to have a certain amount of physical strength. Like, to be a weakling and be smart is kind of stupid. Just like to be a big brawny guy and lift weights, but you don't have no intelligence is also stupid. So I'm gonna continue this. It looks like things are up. It looks like things are up. I originally thought the network was gonna go down, but it's working just fine to me. I've been talking for a while. It didn't shut down, so might as well continue. Yeah, might as well continue. Here I am thinking that the network is gonna go down, but it's looking fine. I mean, it's blurry as hell. It's lagging as hell, but it's still going. It's still working. So should I continue with this much lag? Nah, I think I should stop. Yeah, it's getting really, really grainy and foggy. Yeah, I'll stop.